Welcome to Coach's Corner. On this edition of Coach's Corner, we speak with the athletic director of Pohai, Jason Leavitt, and always good to have the AD on with us. Give us a recap as we finish out the school year. And Jason, thanks for being with us on Coach's Corner.
Hey, thanks for having me. It's always fun to be on Coach's Corner and talk about our athletic programs and our schools. So I'm very appreciative of that. Again, it's been a long year, a roller coaster of a ride for a lot of our kids and coaches, teachers as well. But here we are, a couple days left in the school year. We got through every season, had a postseason event, and that's phenomenal.
Yeah, big improvement over last year when so many games were canceled. I mean, they were seasons. You look at baseball, you look at soccer, you look at, and that's just a couple to mention who had a super abbreviated season, and really you could pretty much call it a canceled season. Being able to get as many games in now this year, that's definitely an improvement as we move into summer. A recap of some of the sports here, the spring sports, January to now. There's been a lot of it, and it's been good to see. And so happy for the seniors that had a chance to really finish out strong their senior year.
Yeah, it's been a good spring for us. We've had several kids qualify for state in different sports. And again, it's like we've talked about, is they've gotten to the end of the year, and that was our primary goal, is to get to postseason events and finish, and we were able to do that. Last year we were shut out. We couldn't even be in the buildings at times, and we're back, and so we're looking at going full force. There'll be some COVID protocols. There's several highlights that came out of this spring semester. I look back at whenever I was an athlete, I needed every day of practice and competition to matter for the end of the year. So when they go a week or 2 weeks without practice, that's really set you back. I mean, your competition, you just always got to picture your competition's outworking you. If I'm sitting on the couch eating a bag of potato chips, somebody else is out there running or making a difference, and that's my competition. So when we don't have practice going on, we get set back, and we've got to make up for that in some ways. So, it just is what it is. I use my motto behind me here. It is what it is. We made it through it. We learned a lot about adversity. Stronger people.
That was one of the things, is finding the positives in it. Like how can you flip the perspective? And you just said it. These kids experienced some extreme adversity, especially last year, and some heartbreaking scenarios. I think about last school year at the end, when the girls were going headed to the state tournament, and it gets canceled once they arrive. I mean, they were already, sorry, you don't get to play now, past that. But it did have an opportunity for these kids to learn lessons in adversity and overcoming adversity.
That's right. And in a philosophy, you got to fail, you got to make mistakes, and you get better and you grow from those mistakes. That's how you learn. Adversity is one of the biggest things that it attributes to life in general. I don't know if we'll ever live through another pandemic again, but again, we've had to learn the hard way. Our kids last year did. Our kids this year have had to do that. Our coaches had to be very flexible. Teachers flexible. Again, it is what it is. We make the most of it, and we do it all for the kids. So again, learning experience for everybody. We don't always have it perfect. we just got to work through it and make the
Right.
most of it. And that's what we intend to do with our summertime. There'll be a lot of opportunities for, strength and conditioning, summer camps coming back. So we've got several coaches doing that. Just keeping the kids active, keeping them engaged and involved in with us over the summer months, seeing their face, keeping the relationships strong. That's gonna carry over to next year.
Yeah, for sure. Well, as you said, the student athletes Pohai moving into summertime, and strength and conditioning will be a part of that. A lot of summer camps will be a part of it. And then as we move into next school year, and I'm kind of asking you to guess, I suppose. But how do you anticipate? And I know this is subject to change, but how do you anticipate the COVID protocols will look as we get into the fall?
I think those calls are to be determined. I
Well,
I
for
have
sure.
a feeling the way things are going, I think COVID is gonna still be there in some form or fashion. I think the more that people get vaccinated, the tolerance of this will be much different. We'll be looking at things through a different lens at that time. I don't think that
Right.
the rigidness of it will be the same. I'm ready
Right.
just to get back around people and let people um, be who we are, humans.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
think
for sure.
everybody is. I think that's the
Well,
general consensus.
yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, for sure, for sure. And good news that now adolescents ages 12, 13, 14, 15, that's good news as far as athletic goes at the junior high and high school level. That's going to make a difference, I'm sure, as well. Certainly hope it does.
It will make a difference. We didn't do really virtually any junior high during the winter time, just because we're trying to get our older kids through, and they don't have very many more opportunities to advance to the next level or have the memories. I talked to a lot of people, and they always think back 40 years from now what you did in high school. And
Yeah,
sometimes we don't go on to college and play play a sport at that level. We go into the workforce, so we just go to school. We get into career tech. We learn a trade. So again, gotta find ways to make these memories for them, and so they're not looking back and it's a negative experience for everybody.
right, right. Jason Leavitt is the athletic director of Poe High. We're certainly happy for the seniors that were able to play out their season. And as you said, postseason opportunities for a lot of Poe High sports this year, which we'll take it. We'll take it. And as we move through the summer and into fall, looking forward to more visits with the athletic director of Poe High, Jason Leavitt. Jason, thank you for being with us on this edition of Coach's Corner.
You bet. Thanks for having me.
That's going to do it for this edition of Coach's Corner for Ponca City Public Schools. Until next time.